Hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Tuesday, November 4th. So, with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co hosts my Icy Chili, my gorgeous Moon, my Libra Queen, and my chaotic cup. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah.
We got Cup in the building.
Up is in the building. Don't be too chaotic, honey. But you know what? Who am I talking to? Of course, it's going to be chaotic. But anyway, well, speaking of chaos, and this is good chaos. So, like I mentioned yesterday, starting next week, Monday, November 10th, we will be doing our hot tea cold cash giveaway. So I just shared the
Yeah.
link to the terms and conditions. So if you want to learn more about it, but pretty much win some easy money. And you do so by one, RSVPing to my shows, two, coming in the live shows and staying for the entirety, three, sharing my shows on your social media with the hashtag Auntie Derek, and lastly, subscribing to a bitch. So do all four of those, honey, and you will have multiple entries, and you can get multiple entries to win that $100 weekly for 10 weeks starting next week, Monday.
Ooh, 10. Lord. That's
Yeah.
something right there.
So I'm truly excited. And also something else I'm excited about. So a personal friend of mine actually had. She's going to be a featured speaker at the what's it called, the CPHT event, CPHT live event that I believe is happening in it's North Carolina. I want to say Chapel Hill or Durham. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll have more information tomorrow. But a special friend of mine, Denitra Wiggins, who will be a featured speaker at that event on Saturday, she's actually going to come and talk to us first about critical thinking. So I'm excited about that as well. So tune in for tomorrow to meet my friend Denitra Wiggins. All right. Well, if we can go ahead and jump right into the tea, honey.
Ooh, tea time.
Yes. And we like to start off with what?
Diddy news.
Diddy news. Well, so y'all remember not too long ago we were talking about that appeal. Well, they tried to expedite his appeals process because they were like, well, what's the point? Because this is an 18-month process, and he's going to be in jail for around the same time, so it's really worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess the judge agreed because y'all should see where I shared him by way of TMZ. Diddy appeal gets expedited schedule after judge's order. So, Sean Diddy Combs will have a quicker appeals process after a judge gave it the go ahead, and his lawyers and federal prosecutors could be making oral arguments as early as April of 2026. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, a judge on Monday approved Diddy's request for an expedited appeals process. After the convicted mogul said it would be the only way to ensure justice can be done, given his relatively short sentence at the risk of him just serving it out while the appeal is pending. The judge adopted Diddy's proposed briefing schedule, and it looks like this. Diddy's opening brief is due by December 23rd. The government's response is due by February 20th. Diddy's reply is due by March 13th. And if the timeline holds, oral arguments will be heard as early as April of 2026. Diddy was convicted in July on 2 counts related to prostitution and sentenced to 50 months in prison. And last month, he filed court docs saying he would appeal his conviction and sentence. As the appeal process plays out, Diddy's doing time at FCI Fort Dixon, New Jersey, where he's already on laundry duty and apparently making new friends. Sniffing them drawers, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Y'all can't pay me to believe this man is not sniffing them inmates' drawers in that laundry room. I know Diddy is a freak. I know he's sniffing them niggas' drawers. I know he is, allegedly. But yeah, he's gonna get that appeal expedited. Mm, that's that
Mm.
one, that child.
Okay.
Right. Well, remember when we talked not too long ago about a security guard that sued Cardi B and lost? It was a security guard who worked at an OBGYN.
Oh
I don't,
yeah.
well,
Was
The
baby,
trying to
big
guess.
take
case.
his
The big
picture.
case.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
remember that.
Well, honey, her fight is not done, honey. She
What?
is still coming after Cardi. So
For being
You
in
should
the wrong. You was wrong, girl.
And you should see where it says here, by way of hot new hip hop, security guard who sued Cardi B for assault wants another shot. So Imani Ellis, her $24 million lawsuit against Bronx rapper Cardi B did not go according to plan. After going to trial for about a week, the jury of 12 didn't need much time to dismiss it. In fact, it took less than an hour and her case was unanimously rejected. But fast forward to this past Friday, October 31st, Imani Ellis is seeking a round two of sorts, per My News LA. Her attorney filed court docs with Judge Ian Fusselman, letting him know that Ellis wants a new hearing on December 5th. The crux of their argument will be that the jury didn't have enough evidence to swiftly free Cardi of any damages. As of yet, it hasn't been approved. If you recall, this all stems from an altercation on February 24th of 2018 at a Wilshire Boulevard OBGYN clinic. Ellis, while doing her rounds as a then security guard for the building, ran into Cardi B. The artist was pregnant for the time back then, although it wasn't public knowledge yet. The plaintiff accused the soon-to-be mother of four attacking her physically and verbally with racial slurs. Overall, Ellis alleges she suffered from long-term psychological damage such as PTSD, anxiety, and insomnia.
Girl,
She sued.
please.
Right. She sued for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and false imprisonment. However, Cardi B was adamant that it never got physical, but she did admit to calling Ellis a bitch. It was a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, there was no incident. After winning the case, she warned anyone willing to sue her in the future that she wasn't going to be as nice as she was for this one. This time around, I'm going to be nice. The next person to try to do a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue. And I'm going to make you pay because this is not okay. It was reported in September that Ellis was planning to appeal. So this has been in development ever since, it seems. Ooh, child. Messy, messy.
The lawyer's really after them funds. They trying to make her settle, and Cardi ain't going for it. I don't know why they playing in her face.
Now that's one thing Cardi ain't. She ain't even settling with her damn husband. Okay?
Right.
To get the divorce. He want her to pay taxes and she said, absolutely not. I'm not paying your taxes.
None of
No.
that.
Now, Cardi, now in relationship terms, she's it ain't always looking good because these four babies all at the same time is not okay. And someone said if you rearrange the letters to Stefan's name, it spells offset, and I have not been okay since I saw that.
Stop it.
I have not been okay.
Well, all
But what
except
y'all
for
know,
one letter. I mean, they wasn't wrong.
they weren't wrong, and I was weak. Okay, and honestly, like, girl, you was trying to take a pic. First of all, you're security. Why are you trying to violate this woman's rights? Because you found out she was going to the doctor in the building you work at. That is so nasty. And now you're trying to sue 24. Bitch, you ain't never even seen 24 million. What are you talking about? What? What? Girl, absolutely not. I hope the judge throws that so far and tells her it's with prejudice. What is it? Without prejudice, whatever. Which way you do it, where you can't even file again,
I think with
because
prejudice.
That's with prejudice, I think.
with prejudice, yes, they need that because you're out of pocket, lady.
Yeah. Don't do this no mo.
Right, you was in the wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of wrong, honey, so we haven't talked about Whack 100 in a while with his crazy ass, but you know he's the kind of crazy that's very entertaining.
Is he
But
though?
he is, especially with this story, honey, because he actually is making a prediction about Drake, and it's
Oh God.
actually a pretty good one, in my opinion.
Okay.
So y'all see, I just share by way of hot new hip hop. Whack 100 explains why Drake's career will be done by next year.
Mm. I'm listening.
So, Whack 100 weighed in on the recent lawsuits involving Drake by predicting an end to his reign atop the music industry. During a recent live stream, he theorized that forces in the industry are setting up the Toronto rapper. I want y'all to really think about it. In the last week, what has happened? Wack began, as seen in a clip circulating on social media. Since UMG has won that and they had to drop that shit, Drake's being sued for falsely promoting Steak. It's coming. The women coming next, bro. From there, he brought up the new lawsuit against Spotify, arguing that it isn't designed, arguing that it's designed to tarnish Drake's reputation. They're setting him up, I guarantee you, he said. They don't want to send him to jail. Not yet. That's later. Drake is facing a class action lawsuit alongside Aiden Ross and the online casino Stake, which accuses them of allegedly promoting illegal and predatory gambling. The filing accuses the two celebrities of glamorizing a highly addictive product that threatens the welfare of Missouri residents and especially its young people. As for the Spotify lawsuit, it accuses the company of turning a blind eye to mass scale fraudulent streaming. In turn, it alleges that Drake has been profiting from billions of fake streams. Despite the accusation, the lawsuit doesn't name Drake as a defendant in the case, instead, focusing on the streaming platform as a whole. It claims Spotify already knows or should know about substantial amount of evidence that proves Drake has been profiting from bot accounts. Both cases come after a judge dismissed Drake's defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group over the release and promotion of Kendrick Lamar's diss track "Not Like Us." In other news, Drake is currently gearing up for the release of his next studio album, Iceman. While he hasn't confirmed a release date for the project, he's already put out several singles, and fans can expect to hear the rest of the project by the end of the year. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Look, this is one thing I do know. People who are wrong, they project. And especially narcissists, they project what they do onto other people, i.e., our president. All the things that he says about other people is literally him talking about himself. Adam Schiff, this is just a quick example. He calls him the scum of the earth, or the recent guy. They're so terrible. They're terrible people. They're scum. All they're doing is telling the truth. These people are like straight walkers, good people. They work for the people. He's only talking about himself. Back to Drake. They're doing bots. They got people, little farms and blah blah blah. Because that's literally how he came to be. Now, I mean, granted, the music came out and we like it, but there's nothing that you can put on and they're not pushing Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Every music platform is always pushing Drake music, and so how dare Kendrick's thing be organically great and everybody across the world just loves this song? They have to be using bots because that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, Drake. I'm sorry, dear. Kendrick did that organically. The people spoke, and it's hurting your feelings. Well, too bad, so sad, son. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Whack 100, but there might be a little truth in that one. Drake, but I think Drake would get himself out of here just being, you know, the way he is, and it's a turn off to I think a big portion of the hip hop rap community, the real community.
You see, it's already happening. Because I noticed that. Because remember, honey, once upon a time, you couldn't turn on the radio without hearing Drake every 5 minutes, honey. And for him to have this many singles, now they're playing them. They're still playing the singles, but they're just not playing them as much as they used to. So I definitely see a shift in how like he's being promoted. So let's just hope the shift like goes the other way, honey. We don't have to see too much more of his ass, at least for a couple of years. When I tell you I'm draked out, honey, I have had enough.
If he would have sat down after this beef and just let it disperse, I think he could have weathered this a lot better. But he wanted to be a fucking narcissist and really be out here and still talking. And now you're really just making yourself look stupid. And so now I feel like that's a big turnoff from the culture. That's the culture producers. And if you picking up what I'm putting down.
Hmm.
So good luck to that man.
Well, remember when Whack 100 said so he addressed the lawsuits and stuff? Did you remember he I read a part where he said and the women too? He said the women are coming too. Remember he
Mm-hmm.
said that? Well,
Mm-hmm.
honey, it just started because there's some girl by the name of Gracie Bone. And I'm not sure if I'm saying her
Mm-hmm.
name right, honey, but Gracie Bone, she's talking, honey.
Why are you saying it like that?
That's I think that's how you pronounce it because she's not on an English speaking show. So I think it is pronounced Gracie Bone. But y'all see where it says here by way of all hip hop, plus size model Gracie Bone claims she dated Drake, but things got quote unquote weird. So, well, first of all, do y'all see the girl's body in this thumbnail? It's
A
very
little bit. I see
yeah,
some hips. Mm-hmm.
honey, oof.
Hips, honey.
Baby, that's a whole them about 4 5 hips right there, girl.
On one side, honey.
Okay. Well, Gracie Bone and Drake, what the? That's how the article starts off. These two are trending heavy right now, and you know why. The Panamanian model has sent social media into a panic, claiming she once dated the certified lover boy. Bone stars on La Casa de Alofoque, a reality show, and made the wild revelation in a casual group convo. When it broke on Sunday, November 2nd, I was watching football, but today I have time. Oh, who wrote this? Grouchy Greg? No, that's LC. Anyway, it says so. According to Bone, she and Drake were romantically involved. She said it didn't end well. I feel like famous people do weird things, but they don't understand, she said in her native language. She continued saying she cut him off after witnessing some unspecified, unsettling behavior. She then accused Drake of blackballing her. Wait a second, it gets worse. She claims that there was considerable truth in Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, but didn't get too specific. Folks are now clamoring about what parts are true and real. There's one problem with her claims. There's zero public record of Bone and Drake ever being an item. No pictures, no sightings, no bars. Hold up. And then they put a screenshot of Drake's Gently song where he mentions her. He says, Gracie Bone, mi amor, mi amiga. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then remember, honey, just a little side note. Remember when it came out? Remember when Pusha T brought the baby to the front of
Yes, I
the
was just
class?
gonna say that. Ooh,
We didn't
I was
see
like,
anything
we
about
ain't
her.
know. Look, we ain't know nothing about Miss Frenchie over there. Was she? Cause she's a French porn star, right?
Oh, don't give me the line. I don't
I
know
don't
that.
know. She did a stripper porn. She was in the sex industry, and this is no shade. I'm just trying to kick out the facts. So yeah, wasn't nobody. Everybody was like, "Who? What?" And come to find out, it's this obscure chick that nobody in the United States had a pulse on, and he was over there hunching, making a little
Mhm.
pale baby.
With that floppy ding ling. Anyway, so it says people don't know what to believe. Some folks are calling cap, and others are saying sounds about right. I'm one of the people saying sounds about right.
Me
Um,
too.
but Drake actually commented saying, "Big cap, blackballed is crazy," and then there was ever more chaos online. Um, what we have now is the classic case of he said, she said, straight out of rap's reality TV era. One thing is for sure, Gracie Bone stock just went all the way up. Thanks, Drake. This is the first time Gracie has been on All Hip Hop. And I'm just gonna share my screen because y'all got to see this, honey. This is
You
crazy.
mean all them six people's hips?
Yes, honey. Look at that.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh, that's a BB. Is that a BB? Well, them knees kind of that look like that might be her real,
I don't
cause
know.
cause them thighs that's supporting a lot of weight. Now I think she might have had her stomach sucked, to
I, I think
even
she
that.
been manipulated. I'm sorry.
Cause, but you
Mm-hmm.
see the thigh and meat to knee ratio, that seemed a little real. I mean, I'm sure she probably added on some more.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. And this is another one of her.
Mm,
Yeah. She might have sucked in her stomach and waist so the rest of her body could stand out.
mm-hmm. Cause when you showed me that knee, I said, "Oh, that knee is supporting a lot of weight. That ain't one of them. I just put a gang of stuff in a booty and have like ant legs and stuff like that." So
Mhm.
she was a big girl. She must have had, yeah, that waist cinched in and whatnot.
Look, I'm
Mm.
glad she's talking, honey, because Drake is a fucking weirdo.
He is, and I mean, we all know it. I don't know why there is countless evidence to point to. Millie Bobby Brown text messages, the kiss on the girl on the stage,
He been
all
weird.
the weird ass, huh?
He been weird.
Yeah, all the weird ass comments he said about underage girls. Like, he's weirdo.
Well, Moon, I'm actually glad that you brought up Millie Bobby Brown, honey, because
Mm.
this is actually going to go right into our next story. So she was actually, now just out of curiosity, do any of you plan on watching the last season of Stranger Things, season 5?
No.
I,
No,
you know,
but maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I I was only because I was a fan of the show since the first season, but you know, ever since Noah who plays Will in the show, he's been like on some real like Zionism lately, and it turned me off. And not he's not the only one. I believe David
Really?
Harbour. Oh yes, girl, he's the
What?
one who says Zionism is sexy. So I'm just kind of
Huh?
Oh,
yes.
what? Oh, shit! Revelations to me, honey. What?
Oh well, after this story, I would definitely go back and then show y'all where he said that shit. That's why I kind of it turned me off so bad. I'm like, damn, now I can't even watch the whole. The fans have been waiting on this show for about 10 damn years, and now we can't even watch it because of some, you know what. Anyway, but back to Millie Bobby Brown. She actually filed you see where it says here by way of people. Millie Bobby Brown filed harassment and bullying claim against David Harbour before filming Stranger Things season 5. And if y'all,
Wow.
so y'all don't watch the show, but he actually plays her adopted dad in the series. So they spend a lot of time together,
Oh,
like on
you
set.
mean the one that's the dad?
Yes,
The
girl.
oh, what?
Yes, she said that he has been harassing her and bullying her.
What men be these men be the weakest link, boy, and they really be jeopardizing their real work life. Like y'all
Mhm.
stupid. What the fuck? Fucking predators. Ugh, God. Jesus.
Well, it says Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour recently clashed on the set of Stranger Things. According to the Daily Mail, Brown, who plays Eleven on the show, formally complained about Harbour, who plays Eleven's adopted dad, Jim Hopper, before the co-stars reunited to film the fifth and final season of Stranger Things. The Enola Holmes star filed a harassment and bullying claim before they started shooting the last season, a source told the outlet, adding that there were pages and pages of accusations and that the subsequent investigation went on for months. The outlet also alleged that Brown, whose claim against Harbour reportedly did not include any allegations of misconduct of a sexual nature, had a representative on the set of season 5, which wrapped filming in December of 2024. Reps for Netflix, Brown, and Harbour have not responded to requests from people for comment. As their father daughter relationship became more tumultuous on screen, Brown spoke about how their real life relationship mirrored that of their characters. We went through so many different emotions. We get angry at each other. We are like father and daughter, the then 14-year-old actress told the crowd in 2018 at Paley Fest in Los Angeles, according to Refinery 29. We got angry at each other, Brown continued, adding that she and Harbour would express our feelings on and off the set, and those scenes were so raw and real that that's the reward in the scenes. Harbour has also previously hinted at the actor's on-screen relationship bleeding into real life. In 2021, he said that he has a deep fatherly affection towards Brown, whom he first met while filming season 1 of Stranger Things, which premiered in 2016. Millie and I have always had sort of a special relationship because I knew her when she was so young. I knew her before any of this big fame hit, Harbor said on the That Scene with Dan Patrick podcast. I have a real protective feeling for her. I have a real like worry, he said, of Brown, who was 11 when she first started working on the Netflix show. I worry about her and the fame and all she has to struggle with. And I've just always felt this kind of deep fatherly affection for her. Stranger Things season 5 premieres with volume 1 on November 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by volume 2 on December 25th, and the finale on December 31st.
Mm.
I guess I'm gonna have to let my
So,
timeline tell me what happened because just for solidarity, I can't watch.
so you just gonna be a weirdo because you have this fatherly. That's
Listen,
weirdo behavior.
ain't never seen an episode there in my life. I don't know who these people is.
I did. I
Oh
watched the
Lord.
first season, and I watched, I think, season 2, and I fell off after that because the wait in between was I fell off. But that's unfortunate. Um, humans gonna be humans, and sometimes it's very terrible. Mm. And that man should mind his business. That is not his daughter. Go, quit being weird.
Hmm. And I was able to find an NBC News link where he apologized for saying the Zionism is sexy, Noah Schnapp. But yeah, we know what that is. So,
Apologize for what? If that's how you
but
really
there you
feel,
are.
say
So I just put on slide 8. If you're
Look,
interested, there you go.
he looked like a damn probably a Nick Fuentes follower. God damn it.
Yeah, it was bad. And David Harbour, the one we were just talking about, he said, was it him or was it that other man? It was one. Oh, I think it was the
If
other
you
man.
wish
I'm
to be
sorry.
more authentic, constantly ask yourself this one question.
Oh,
Do I actually want it? Or do I want other people to see that I have it?
what's going on?
quit! You got a hot
Queen.
mic. Quit!
You have to ask yourself, do I really want
See, that's what I love
Oh,
about having an unfiltered show, honey. Stuff like this happens and it's so fun.
I
Listen,
was
cause it's
scared of.
somebody whole reel. They don't got the little sound bite in the background and it just turned off.
it?
Oh Jesus.
Well, our next story, honey, is somebody that we really don't care to talk about, but he's in the news, so let's talk about him real quick and get it over with.
Who?
Blueface child.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
my God.
Well, he's out.
Oh,
So y'all see, I just shared this all hip hop article. Blueface walks free from prison, bonds with his children, give fans warning. So Blueface walked out of jail a free man after serving time connected to a probation violation, but the Los Angeles rapper's legal troubles are far from over. The Tatiana hitmaker went live on Instagram with a post that quickly spread across social media, with fans celebrating his return home. I'm about to put my I'm about to put my page on private on the dead homies. Y'all got 24 hours to follow a nigga before it's a secret society type thing going on. On Schoolyard Crip, Blueface home, Blueface said. He shared clips of himself with his daughter, Jaden Alexis, and his son, Javon Porter. Despite his 2-year absence, the rapper's name has remained in hip hop conversations thanks to pictures from prison and a turbulent relationship with Krishan Rock. However, Blueface's freedom comes with significant financial baggage that could impact his music career and personal wealth. The rapper currently faces multiple civil lawsuits totaling over $13 million in damages, creating a complex web of legal obligations that won't disappear with his jail release. The most substantial judgment stems from a 2022 shooting incident at Euphoric Gentlemen Club in Las Vegas. A Nevada judge ordered Blueface to pay $13,072,482 to cover lost revenue and lease payments after the venue was forced to shut down following the incident. The massive judgment has since accrued additional interest, further increasing the total amount. Adding to his legal woes, Blueface also owes approximately $129,000 in a defamation lawsuit filed by Jacqueline Martinez, who claims to be the mother of Soulja Boy's child. And remember, we talked about that not too long ago. Martinez sued the rapper after he allegedly made defamatory statements about the child's paternity on social media. The court ruled in Martinez's favor in April of 2024 after Blueface failed to respond to the lawsuit. Martinez is now pursuing her claim through major rights organizations, including BMI and the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, known as ASCAP, seeking to garnish Blueface's music royalties directly. Get that money, girl. Maybe he'll learn to hush his mouth.
Just going to go private now, bro. You ain't got to even wait 24 hours, okay?
Okay.
Just go ahead and shut it down. Shut it down.
Child. Well, that's that on that, honey. Oh, y'all, this next story. Chili, you was right, honey. So Young Bleed it's been confirmed. His family confirmed that he's no longer with us.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let me get the article. Just sad. But you were even saying, like, just because they were saying like he's alive, that he was probably just alive on life support and stuff like that. But he actually died on Saturday, from what this TMZ article says. So y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ, rapper Young Bleed dead at 51 following brain aneurysm. So rapper Young Bleed has passed away following complications from a brain aneurysm. His son, Taiji Ramon, took to Instagram Monday to announce the unreal news that his father gained his wings on Saturday. And remember his father and his legacy, which he said plans to continue. Taiji, the eldest child of Young Bleed, said his father never dealt with real health issues, but confirmed he had high blood pressure and would take medicine routinely. He explained his fatal health scare that landed him in the hospital as a quote-unquote a natural thing. We told you about his medical emergency. The Louisiana hip-hop pioneer born Glenn Clifton Jr. was rushed to the hospital just days after a well-received performance at the Cash Money vs. No Limit event at Complex Con in October. The mother of his 10-year-old son, Tamika Long, a.k.a. Madame Meek, told us he had high blood pressure and a heart condition and was in the ICU on a ventilator after suffering a brain aneurysm that caused by internal bleeding. Young Bleed's mom confirmed his hospitalization was completely unexpected via a GoFundMe she set up to assist with medical costs. As you know, Young Bleed helped put Baton Rouge hip hop on the map in the late 1990s, gaining notoriety with his Master P collaboration on the 1997 soundtrack I'm Bout It. His 1998 album, My Balls and My Word, went gold and reached the top 10 of the Billboard 200 when it was released under Master P's No Limit label. He continued doing what he loved until his death at 51 years old, and may he rest in peace. Yeah, condolences to his family.
Well, at least he got to do the his last little thing. He got to do the verses and had a good time. And before that happened, that's unfortunate.
It is. And may he may he rest in peace. Now, this next story, is going to be by way of all hip hop. Are y'all familiar with Royce the 5'9"? I know Moon, you probably is, because he's like I'm not gonna say from your era of hip hop, but he was definitely like very popular in the early 2000s when we was like, when me and you was out there. But Royce the 5'9" was actually going through a lot, honey, and we didn't even know it. And let me get this link here. So y'all should see where it says here, Royce the 5'9" details health battle that nearly ended his rap career. I was like, whoa, he was going through all of this? Good Lord. So Royce the 5'9" pushed through a debilitating neurological condition while helping shape Big L's posthumous project, revealing in a new interview that he spent years battling lingual dystonia, a rare disorder that disrupted his ability to speak and nearly halted his music career. There's some kind of interruption in the nerve firing off in my tongue, Roy said in a recent interview with Rolling Stone, reflecting on his health struggles during the production of Harlem's Finest, Return of the King. The disorder caused involuntary spasms in his tongue, making it difficult to talk, let alone deliver his signature complex rhymes. The Detroit rapper said his condition stemmed from a deeper set of neurological issues. My cranial nerves and my vagus nerve were all inflamed. I got a genetic condition called the a genetic condition called the COMT gene that processes dopamine slower than normal, he said. And when I did a neurochemistry test, I found out the left hemisphere of my brain produced less dopamine than the right. So not only is it less dopamine, but it's an imbalance as well. Low dopamine levels can trigger symptoms similar to Parkinson's disease and ADHD, Royce explained. When your dopamine is low, that's like Parkinson's, ADHD. I had involuntary movements in my face and in my tongue. So they went on this. They went on this long thing where they would put me on all these different kinds of medicines. Doctors initially misdiagnosed his symptoms, prolonging his struggle. But after years of treatment and testing, he's finally regaining control. Royce confirmed he's almost through it, adding that he's now back in the studio. The timing of his recovery aligned with the release of Harlem's Finest, which dropped on Halloween 2025. Roy served as executive co-producer on the album, which features appearances from Nas, Method Man, Mac Miller, Jay-Z, and Joey Badass. I wish I was recording when we were doing this album, he said, expressing regret over the creative time lost while managing his health. That's crazy.
So, yes, you're right. I do know Royce the 5'9". Really, he should have been one of the top rappers out today because
Wake that up.
he was definitely that guy. And he came out about him, was this like 09, 2010, like around that time. It was like Kendrick, him, Big Sean, like they were all pushing to break through, and they were all good at that time, all of them. But crazy enough, him going through those health, they tried to kill, somebody was trying to kill him too. He went through a lot.
What?
Like in Atlanta, they almost like got him out of here. He's been through a lot. They were trying to murder him. And he had these health issues. I didn't know it was that bad, but yeah.
That's some weird things to have. It's not very common.
No.
Mm-hmm. Then a
I'm
whole
glad he's
talking about the
recovering.
chemical imbalance. Yeah, he said the chemical, like one side of the brain releases more or less dopamine than the other, so there's a whole imbalance. My God, that just sounds horrible. And then to be misdiagnosed several times, because he said like the doctors misdiagnosed him, and then but through patients and I guess through medication and stuff, he's managing it now. But just imagine going through all of this, like you pretty much talk for a living and you can't talk anymore.
That's
Like it's.
wild.
Oof. Well, honey, people who fight for a living, Javante Take Davis. So remember, we talked about him not too long ago, and that girl he beat on allegedly. Well, because of that, you remember like he was actually supposed to be on set to fight Jake Paul in a new Netflix fight. I don't know if y'all knew about that. Well, y'all can go ahead and hang it up. Whether you knew about it or not, it's not gonna happen. So you see, I just shared this TMZ link. Jake Paul versus Javante Davis canceled after Tank's latest assault allegations.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jake Paul versus Tank Davis is no more. Most Valuable Promotions just announced the November 15th boxing match has been canceled, just days after Javante was accused of assaulting a woman at a strip club. MVP, which launched an investigation last week into the allegations made against Davis in the lawsuit filed in Florida, released a statement on Monday saying it worked closely with all parties to navigate the situation responsibly. MVP CEO Nikisa Bidarian said the plan is for Paul to still get in the ring for Netflix before the end of 2025. It just won't be against Davis. With the event rapidly approaching, Paul's team was reportedly trying like hell to find a replacement for Davis. And Francis Ngannou told TMZ Sports he got the call during the search but had zero interest. The
Mm.
fight was originally announced in August and became a hot topic due to Paul's massive size advantage over Davis. Paul is 6'1" and just under 200 pounds, and Davis is 5'5" and 135 pounds. As we previously reported, a woman named Courtney Russell accused Davis of assaulting her and threatening her on several occasions during their 5-month relationship. She accused Davis of approaching her at Tootsie's in Miami last Monday and grabbing, pushing, pulling, and choking her during her shift as a VIP cocktail waitress. A police report was filed following the alleged incident. 2 days ago, MVP revealed it launched its own investigation into the Davis allegations, saying, "At this time, we are gathering information and reviewing the details to ensure any decision we make is thoroughly vetted." Well, I guess that investigation was thoroughly vetted, honey, because they said, "Nope, bye, bitch. You won't be fighting on our stage. And you know we're gonna find somebody else for this tall white boy to fight." Child. Yeah, first
And
of
I
all,
wish they
y'all
would
need to stop.
stop
Right, they need to stop treating Jake Paul like he's a real boxer. First of all, let's start there.
that part. And then Jonte Day, he been problematic, so I ain't surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Well, speaking of problematic, honey, Sydney Sweeney.
Ugh.
Y'all know who she is, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she finally came out and spoke about that American Eagle jeans campaign ad that she got backlash over.
She
And when
didn't
I tell y'all, I just
know.
girl, exactly, and it's exactly that, Moon. When I tell you, like some people, certain people get on my freaking nerves with acting like they have blind spots and all. Like, girl, come on now, come on now. But anyway, y'all see, I just shared here by way of variety. Sydney Sweeney, oh, sorry. Sydney Sweeney says American Eagle jeans controversy didn't affect me, but Trump weighing in was surreal. Oh, goofy. Let me click this link again. Let me let that pop up come up asking me, do I want to take off my ad blocker? No, I do not. Okay. So Sydney Sweeney is finally speaking out. Oh, here you go. It just popped up. There we go. Sydney Sweeney is finally speaking out on the American Eagles jean campaign that caused a national firestorm early this year. Speaking to GQ magazine for a new cover story, the Euphoria Emmy nominee said she was never tempted to put together a formal statement explaining or defending the controversial ads during the height of backlash because I've always believed that I'm not here to tell people what to think. I know who I am. I know what I value. I know that I'm a kind person, Sweeney said. I know that I have a lot, and I know that I'm just excited to see what happens next. And so I don't really let other people define who I am. Speaking directly about the campaign and the subsequent backlash, Sweeney said, "I did a jean ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt every day of my life. I knew at the end of the day what the ad was for, and it was great jeans. It didn't affect me one way or the other." Ugh, girl.
Mm, mm.
This voice.
I mean,
That's what she sounded like in my head.
and
So,
that's and
And
you're
of course, it
right.
didn't affect her. Of course,
exactly.
bitch. Of course. You would say it didn't
Mhm.
affect you because
Of
that was
course.
the point,
Mm,
dummy.
ugh,
Well,
ridiculous.
Sweeney's American Eagle campaign was centered on the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes," which created a pun around great genes, GENES, and ignited outrage online over the company allegedly glorifying the actor's white heritage and thin physique. Some users on social media even compared the ads to Nazi propaganda. A national controversy ensued, so much that Trump's White House weighed in when communications manager Steve Chung called the backlash a prime example of cancer culture run amok. Vice President J.D. Vance then mocked liberals for creating a hysteria around campaign and quipped, "My political advice to Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi." That appears to be their actual strategy. Even Donald Trump got asked about the ads amid reports that Sweeney was also a registered Republican. The president responded, "She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad. You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic." Child.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sweeney told GQ magazine that it was surreal to have Trump and Vance weighing in on the ads, but she did not pay attention to the controversy at large. "I just kind of put my phone away," the actor said. "I was filming every day. I'm filming Euphoria, so I'm working 16-hour days, and I don't really bring my phone on set. So I work, and then I go home, and then I go to sleep. I didn't really see a lot of that."
Mm.
Anyway, one thing Sweeney did hear about was American Eagle stock rising 38% amid the controversy, to which she said, "I was aware of the numbers as it was going. So when I saw all the headlines of in-store visits were down a certain percentage, none of it was true. It was all made up, but nobody could say anything because the company was in their quiet period. So it was just a lot of talk." Sweeney is currently promoting Christie, her well-reviewed biopic on boxer Christy Martin. To those who would potentially use Sweeney's politics or the jeans ad against her by choosing not to watch her movies or TV projects, Sweeney shared this note. "I think that if somebody is closed off because of something they read online to a powerful story like Christie, then I hope that something else can open their eyes to being open to art and being open to learning, and I'm not going to be affected by that." Girl, but like I said, certain people just get on my freaking nerves, honey, and she's one of them. I actually didn't have no problem with her like before, but well,
No, none
let me take that back.
until
Because when her family like get together came out and we saw her, with all them Trump supporters there, and she just like acting like,
no, I didn't
"Oh,
know
just
about that.
yes,
Uh,
honey."
mm,
And this was what
well,
was this like 2020 maybe? I can't remember exactly, but it was a few years ago.
look here. John Stewart pissed me off yesterday, so I'm just protect my favorite white people because this. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Mhm.
I can't stand it. Stop, stop, stop it, y'all. John Stewart really let me down. Mm-mm-mm.
He's been on some. He's really been showing us he's reminding us that he's a privileged white man lately, and he's actually been doing it for
Hmm.
like the past couple of years, quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, this was the first time I really um yeah, there's a like one thing he said on the show and I was like, okay. And I kind of was letting that ride and then this whole family thing. And I get it, family, but white folks ain't even really close with their family like black people. So I'm like, why you trying to act like you so damn close? Weirdo.
They don't even
Anyways,
have cousins, allegedly. Let me
half the damn
say.
time. But now you wanna be like, I love my uncle who is a fucking racist and John, you could have kept
That's
that to yourself.
that's actually really interesting that you say, because I was even acting, when I was in the community theater and stuff like that. I remember one of the actors, one of my co-actors that was in the show with me, and we were just having casual conversation, and he was like, "Yeah, my dad's back home. He's a racist. It is what it is." And I'm just like, "What do you mean it is what it is? Like, like what do you be doing and saying around him at these discussions? Do you just be letting him say racist stuff and don't?"
Of
Because
course.
right, because I don't have, that privilege where I can go, like, let's use homophobia for example, right? If I go around like my family and stuff and I see them saying some homophobic shit, I'm checking it. Like, what do you mean? So, long story short, y'all motherfuckers is cowards. If you really want to
Hmm.
be real,
Okay. At the end of the day. At the end of the day.
y'all are
Because what,
cowards and you're racism apologists.
like, what would it be for you to be like, I mean, I love them. My aunt is homophobic, but I love her. Okay. You could have left that part off. Like, we don't
Mhm.
need to know that. And we don't need, mm-mm.
Because whether
And what
people
is
agree
that?
it or not, them saying like that, I love her part. That's actually kind of a little bit of a dog whistle, saying that okay, I'm excusing her homophobia because maybe I think the same way too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, that's harm. This is just harm. And so you spent all this time for us to get on your side, believe that you're fighting for the middle class, for you to turn around and kind of excuse your racist uncle, sir. I am disappointed. You could have not said nothing, and that would have been okay too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a feeling that none of y'all know who this next person that we're about to talk about is, but are y'all familiar with this country singer by the name of Todd Snyder?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Man, you act like I listen to country music.
right, honey. I don't need.
The
I couldn't even
closest
listen to.
was Beyonce.
I couldn't even do that, honey. I listened to the album one time. I said, you know what? This is not my genre of music. I don't. I can't do it.
Now I will. I love that song with her and Miley Cyrus. Okay, that went up for me. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Mm. Well, I'm glad
But you
somebody
call it
enjoys it.
clan music.
Clan
I
music,
don't.
honey.
First of all, not too much. Um, I don't know who this fella is. This country bumpkin is. But yeah, I do listen to me some country. Okay.
Well, you may not know his music, but what we about to know, honey, in a minute, that his ass is crazy as hell. And I'm just sitting here like when I was reading this story, I was just thinking about my Chili, like, before Chili retired, she probably would, if she didn't work like, where she worked at, she probably would have encountered people like this crazy motherfucker.
Mm.
So y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Singer Todd Schneider arrested after hospitalization in Utah, and his tour has been canceled.
Oh, he did something racist, huh? Okay.
No, not even racist. He's just crazy. Do you know how crazy you got to be for them to even arrest a white man in Utah? Like, like, girl, he
He
must have been
is
showing his
certified insane.
certified. He
Okay.
was showing his flat ass, honey. So,
Yeah.
so it says Americana singer-songwriter Todd Snyder has been arrested in Salt Lake City, Utah, after being hospitalized to treat injuries he apparently sustained from an alleged assault outside his hotel. According to the arrest affidavit, the Nashville-based musician was angry. He was discharged from the Salt Lake City Regional Hospital and began yelling and cursing at the hospital staff. Cops say he was told to leave the property, which he did, but they say he returned and made verbal threats to the alleged victim by getting in the person's face and saying he was going to kick their ass. Um,
Oh, he was being big white man that day. Oh.
mm-hmm. Schneider was subsequently arrested Sunday evening and booked into the Salt Lake County Jail for disorderly conduct, trespassing, and making a threat of violence. He was released Monday to pretrial services per a Salt Lake City Sheriff's Department spokesperson. The Beer One Singer's team announced on his Instagram account Monday that his High Lonesome and Then Some 2025 tour has had to be canceled after he sustained severe injuries as the victim of a violent assault. He was scheduled to perform Saturday in South Salt Lake. Snyder's team said he would be unable to perform for an undetermined amount of time and thanked his fans for their support as he received needed medical treatment. They made
Mental
no
health
mention of his
treatment.
arrest. Mm-hmm.
Because, sir, you can't be look this up. You can't be the victim and the perpetrator. I'm sorry.
He's just being a white man. That's what they do, honey. That's what they live on, being a victim and a villain at the same time.
Hmm.
Keep telling hospital staff you're gonna kick their ass. Honey. Now, what if them nurses who was having a bad day, honey, if she would have stole off,
Stole off.
if she would have took her earrings off, honey?
Well, you mean I don't know what they be doing in the community, but yeah. Mm.
What's something that burns in the hospital? Throw some of that in his eyes. Shit. Like, who the fuck is you talking to? Who ass you gonna kick?
Look, let me put this IV back in. Digging in his skin, digging in. There's ways to hurt somebody now.
Chilla, do saline solution burn the eyes or no?
Not really. Not enough
Uh,
to stop a person.
oh, well, we'll keep the saline solution for those who need it. We'll think of something else.
No, but these hemostats I'm holding in my hand, ready to stab your ass with them. That hurt.
Okay.
Cause I used to have some clipped to me at all times. So yeah, in case I need a quick little weapon.
Mm-hmm. I already know.
Kicking nobody ass up in here. Hand. Well, I got 3 more stories left, and just a heads up, they're all about white people, but it's good tea, I promise.
Well, some days we can't. We can only do what we can do.
Right. So, just out of curiosity, were y'all Twilight fans? Were y'all part of the Twilight craze, the team Edward, the team Jacob when it first came out?
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was good. What's up?
So I just
Me
I
too.
wanted to be very clear. I was not a junkie for that. I enjoyed the books because it got hyped up, and someone was like, read them, and I read them. But I want every person who hyped up that goddamn trilogy to be burnt at the motherfucking stake. Cause
Ooh.
bitch, what do you mean these are good movies? What do you mean this and this was what? This was in the early 2000s. Like, I need y'all to be fucking for real with this goddamn cinematography with this non-actor that is Kristen. What's her last name? I forgot her last name. With this
Uh,
with this
Kristen, was it Swan? Not Swanson. Shit, I don't
you
know,
know
And
who
child.
only
I
Belle is coming to my name, and I know we know her name.
yeah, Stewart. Is it Stewart?
Stewart. Yep.
Is it
Yep.
That's
Stewart?
it. That's it. It's
Yeah,
his.
Kristen
Yep.
Stewart with this non emotional fucking face with this fucking um with this $2 fucking goddamn special fucking effects. I Y'all let people was writing for those movies like it was goddamn Lord of the motherfucking Rings. And I just want to tell y'all that shit was so low budget in comparison to what the fuck I was reading and imagining in my motherfucking head. I was very upset. I'm gonna tell you that for free. I was very motherfucking upset. And all the hype, every person who was, oh my god, this is my no. Even the wolf and the goddamn vampires. What the fuck is this? What? Where is the budget? Where is the budget? Because goddamn, way to ruin
I
a
don't think
goddamn.
cinematography had gotten to the point where it is now.
Listen, that movie was made after Lord of the Rings. What do you mean?
Yeah, look. I was trying to find something.
Listen,
Shit. Okay. Damn.
that trilogy started after Lord of the Rings. What do you mean cinematography hadn't got there? I need to. There are
Ugh,
movies that came out in the 80s and the 90s that had
y'all are
better
crazy.
special effects than that fucking movie. Glittering ass goddamn vampires. CGI
Ugh.
was fucked up. I could go on and on. I would just let you
I
go ahead,
enjoyed
Auntie.
one and two. I okay. The third one
The
was a little.
baby, the baby.
That it was a
I
little
need y'all
rough.
to be fucking serious. I need you. I needed them to be fucking for
One
real.
and
Why are you
two.
playing in my face right
The
now?
third one definitely tanked, but I think, yeah, they definitely went too far. Yeah. I
They
get
didn't
we
go
got
why.
far enough. Where
we
was
got
the
a piece of
budget?
tea in the chat. It said Kristen Stewart is a nepo baby. Her dad was a director. Met her when her dad was lead
And she
director
was
of Ryan
fucking.
Seacrest's show. Oh,
And she was fucking for parts. We know that.
well, honey, let me go see if we can put the same tea.
Allegedly, allegedly.
I'll put her apart.
Well, what I mean, she got well. That was a different movie. She was fucking for a
Exactly.
different
She
movie.
was hot for a second because of that movie and a couple of movies after that. But she can't fucking act. She is a fucking dunce.
And they said
Mhm.
she was so shy. Well, honey, apparently that coochie was not allegedly.
Because she was hunching that director, and then
Hello,
after that, then she was like,
non-acting
"I'm
ass.
gay," and then she's like, "I'm gay," and now
Hmm.
she's with ladies now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, believe it or not, well, thank y'all for that taste of nostalgia because believe it or not, I only saw the first Twilight movie. I didn't watch
And you
anything
saw
after.
enough.
Right.
You saw enough.
That was good. You could, I mean, if you have a day and two comes up, you can watch two, but three, stay away from
Listen,
three.
you have seen enough. If you just want to see bad cinema, I mean, you like Tubi, so I mean,
Oh wow, you caught a strike for no reason.
Well,
if
so do
you
y'all
enjoy
remember
Tubi,
from yeah, y'all
huh?
remember from the first movie? There was a song from the soundtrack, "A Thousand Years," that went famous by the
Oh yeah.
Y'all remember
A
that
thousand
song?
years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have died every day waiting for you. Remember that?
Oh, barely. But yeah.
Oh, here she go. Yes, I remember. Go ahead.
Well, the singer of that song, honey, has actually just filed for divorce. So she will not be with that man for 1,000 years, and she does not love him for
Oh,
1,000 more. So, and y'all just say,
oh,
y'all say I just shared this article from TMZ. 1,000 year singer Christina Perry files for divorce.
oh.
So Christina Perry apparently won't love her husband for 1,000 years because she just filed for divorce. The 1,000 years singer beelined into court and filed for divorce to her husband Paul. Is that Costabile? Paul Costabile after 7 years of marriage. In new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Christina lists Monday as the date of separation. She wasted no time filing, it seems, as she goes with the usual irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. Christina and Paul have two minor daughters together, 7-year-old Carmela and 3-year-old Pixie. And she's seeking joint legal and physical custody of the kids. She also checked the box to terminate the court's ability to award spousal support to Paul, who works as an entertainment reporter and TV personality.
Mm.
Christina also said she and Paul have a prenuptial agreement. Christina and Paul have tied the knot way back in December of 2017. About 4 years
Wait,
after they first met, the divorce comes about 6 weeks before what would have been their 8th wedding anniversary.
they didn't
And
even make it to double digits.
they sure
Damn.
did. And they say this was Christina's first marriage.
First
Mm-hmm.
of many. Look at that white lady. She's gonna be married in like 2 minutes. It's okay. She'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
And so will he. He'll have him another little blonde on his arm here shortly. They'll be fine.
I agreed. Well, speaking of blondes, honey, Tori Spelling.
Oh shit. What the hell? Another person who married community dick and shouldn't have, but let's go.
There you go. Well, that community dick that she married, honey, they're looking to settle that divorce and looking to settle it fast. They're pretty much just saying, look, I'm tired. I'm ready to be done with it. Oh my God. So, y'all see, I just shared this TMZ article. Tori Spelling settles divorce with Dean McDermott, the community dick, allegedly. So, Tori Spelling is on her way to being officially single because she just told the judge she and her estranged husband, Dean McDermott, settled their divorce. According to new legal docs filed by Spelling and obtained by TMZ, the former couple entered into a written agreement on their property and support issues, though details of the agreement have not been disclosed. Regardless, all that's left is for the judge to sign off on the deal. As we first reported, Tori filed for divorce from Dean in March of 2024 after the two separated in June of 2023. Tori cited the usual irreconcilable differences as the reason she was seeking the divorce. She requested spousal support, also checking the box to block the court's ability to award spousal support to him. Regarding child custody, Tori noted they have 5 minor children, and she asked for physical custody of the kids, but requested joint legal custody. As you may know, Dean has moved on with his girlfriend, Lily Callow. The pair went Instagram official in May of 2024 and seem to have an amicable relationship with Tori as they've all attended family functions together. Tori, meanwhile, made her red carpet debut with Ryan Kramer to watch a special screening of the Carters docuseries back in April. And then there was a little bit of an update. The update says sources close to Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott tell TMZ they are on quote unquote friendly terms and everything between them has been handled amicably.
Honey, like I said,
I
them
mean,
other
he's
white
always
people
played a
divorce.
fuck nigga, so are we surprised that he's a fuck nigga in real life?
Not at all.
Mm-mm, no, and he's community
And
dick, and she shouldn't have. Well, I mean, her children is her children, but you know what I'm saying. If this would have been a black woman, they would have crucified her. They had all them babies, girl. What was you rushing and having all them goddamn children with the community dick for?
Mm-hmm. So my takeaway from all of this, and I could be wrong, but it just sounds like she was just tired of fighting, and she just saying she pretty much just taking whatever and saying, "Hey, let's just get it." What do you mean amicably? Like, no, because they had such a messy divorce. You mean to tell me that all of a sudden it's amicable? No, it don't work like
It's
that.
tired. They're tired,
Mm-hmm.
and probably money ain't there. You can't be fighting. She ain't had no money no more.
Yeah.
So.
Well, our last story, honey. So Jonathan Bailey just made history. And if y'all
Who?
don't know who he played the eldest son, the eldest Bridgerton son in Bridgerton.
I never saw Bridgerton.
I'm sorry, you've
Mm,
never watched
The elder
Bridgerton?
son. Oh
mm.
yeah. Oh, okay. But I still need to see his face though. But I also don't care.
Well, he did make history because y'all. I don't know if y'all heard, but he's just been named People's Sexiest Man Alive.
We don't care.
Well, care about this because he's the first openly gay man to do that.
I was gonna say, wait, that's the
Okay, we
gay
do care about
guy.
that. Okay.
I was like, wait a
But he's
minute
not
when
the
he said
oldest though. Is he the oldest?
He
I thought he
yep,
was the middle.
he played the eldest. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure he was the oldest. Because remember,
No,
he was
I'm
with
almost certain he's the
Simone.
middle. No, he's the middle because the oldest was dating the Indian girl.
That was who was dating the Indian girl.
That was him.
Yes,
Why he look different? Oh Lord, fix
because
it,
he's.
Jesus.
You want to know why? Because he's an actor, honey.
Hello, hello. I know that's right.
Well, y'all should see here by way of the Daily Mail, Wicked star Jonathan Bailey becomes first ever openly gay man to be named People's Sexiest Man Alive. So
I
Jonathan
mean,
Bailey
he's
has been
handsome.
named. Yeah, he is. Jonathan Bailey has been named the first ever openly gay People's Sexiest Man Alive as he succeeds controversial awardee John Krasinski. Now that's who was not sexy, but okay. Anyway, the 37-year-old British actor is having a massive year as he recently starred alongside Scarlett Johansson in Jurassic World Rebirth, and later this year can be seen in a highly anticipated sequel, Wicked for Good. The news was unveiled on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on Monday night as the two covers of the upcoming issue of the weekly were also released. On the chat show, he called the title The Honor of a Lifetime before revealing that he was still giggling about being the cover star. He also touched on being the first ever openly gay man to earn the honor, as he told the host, in 2025, I'm sort of thrilled that People magazine would have invited someone in to bestow this honor on someone who can really cherish the value of a sexy man. In the pages of the cover story, he shared his reaction to finding out he was being given the People's Sexiest Man Alive crown. He said, "It's a huge honor. Obviously, I'm incredibly flattered, and it's completely absurd." He laughs. "It's been a secret, so I'm quite excited for some friends and family to find out." Bailey is likely known for his work as Prince Fiero in Wicked, as he portrays the love interest to Ariana Grande's character Galinda, and has an interesting, possibly romantic dynamic with Cynthia Erivo's character Elphaba. The openly gay star also sent tongues wagging earlier this year as he shared multiple kisses with his Jurassic World Rebirth co-star Johansson, who's 40.
They would
He
have been a cute little couple if he wasn't gay. They would
uh-huh.
have been too. I mean, and I can't stand Scarlett when she said that whole she was being a white woman, and I hated it. See, another be breaking my heart.
Yep.
But they would have been. Look here, that would have been a nice little steamy little white couple right there if he wasn't gay.
Yep. And it says it goes on to say he is also known for starring as Anthony, also known as Lord Bridgerton in popular Netflix romance series Bridgerton. Jonathan's career in television and film began long before his work on the streaming series. He first appeared on screen in 1997 when he starred in the British television series Bramwell when he was just 9 years old. He went on to have bit parts in various procedurals, including The Bill and Lewis. Jonathan starred alongside David Tennant and Olivia Colman in the British crime drama Broadchurch, which ran on ITV for 3 seasons. I'm sure they mean between 2013 and 2017. He also had featured heavily in the mockumentary sitcom 1WA between 2014 and 2017, as well as the comedy Crashing, created by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. What else it has in here about him? Okay, on the big screen, Jonathan appeared in the 2007 comedy film Satrinians. He was among the cast. He was among the cast for Permanent Vacation and Elizabeth: The Golden Age, which were both released the same year. Jonathan is the recipient of a Lawrence Oliver Award and a Critics' Choice Television Award. He achieved the Best Actor in Supporting Role in a Musical at the Lawrence Oliver Awards in 2019 for his performance in The Musical Company. And in 2024, he won the Critics' Choice Awards for Best Supporting Actor in a movie miniseries for Fellow Travelers. Last year, John Krasinski was named as People Magazine's 2024 Sexiest Man Alive on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, which was met with a bit of controversy. After the 46-year-old heartthrob was announced as last year's winner, fans had a divided reaction on social media. I was one of those fans. John Krasinski, Sexiest Man Alive? I'm not sure, one wrote. But it says Brad Pitt, George Clooney, and Richard Gere have all been crowned Sexiest Man Alive twice. Other past winners include Michael B. Jordan, John Legend, Idris Elba, Blake Shelton, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, David Beckham, who actually has just been knighted today by the king over there, David Beckham, Chris Hemsworth, Adam Levine, Channing Tatum, Bradley Cooper, and Ryan Reynolds. I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I don't think I need to read anymore because they got old covers of people. We talk about the gay one, honey, the one who just made history. So shout out to Jonathan Bailey. Go ahead, Libra Queen.
I really would like to know the qualification standard for making Sexy Man Alive, and
Girls all over the place.
I also would like to know, um, they let him be the first, but they passed over Matt Brommer. That's crazy because that man is fine in every
Matt
in every
Balmer was
way.
the look. Matt
Listen,
Balmer
you
ran, look, ran
when
so.
women
I
found
mean,
out that
walked
he
so
was
he could
gay,
run.
the hello, when women found out
Stop.
that he was gay, there was grief. Okay,
Okay,
there was grief
distraught
happening. Hello. So
because
how?
he
I
is
just want to
definitely a
know how
fine
they
white
let that
girl.
happen. I'm just saying, you passed over that
Progress,
American meat for the brick.
progress takes
That's
so
crazy.
much time. Progress takes so much time.
I'm still saying though, because he still got his looks together. I'm just saying. I'm just
I
saying.
mean,
I'm just saying.
Matt Balmer is gonna be fine for a long time. Wait till you go salt and pepper. Ooh, that's gonna be something serious.
Listen, but the American got passed over for the brick. I just, you know what? You know what?
Well, if it helps, Matt Balmer, he was named one of the sexiest men of the year. Does that help, or no? You want him to be
Oh,
sexy?
No,
when? For
that doesn't
where?
help because he didn't. Because that didn't. He wasn't making history. You know, charity
Touche.
begins at home. Charity begins at home. You know what I'm saying? We should be
You
worried about
know,
ourselves.
and actually, the guy who won last year, no, he's not sexy, but he's a nice guy. I feel like
A
somebody
nice
threw him
guy.
a
That's
bone.
crazy.
He's a nice guy. He married Emily Blunt. He's not the other guy who is a fucking Trump supporter who I always get him confused with sometimes because they are similar ish and did similar shows and stuff. But yeah, he's a nice guy. Handsome, no. Fine, no.
Mm,
Alive, no.
girl,
The only
girl.
qualification is he made was he was alive. And
And this
I
is
guess
and
he's
this is why I want to
connected to
know
Emily.
what's the standard, because
Girl, it's
even no
up and
shade to
down.
Jonathan,
Who knows? Who knows?
even no shade to Jonathan, but Jonathan, baby, Matt
Jonathan
versus
who?
Jonathan, this man right here, Jonathan Bailey, Matt versus
Oh,
Jonathan, baby,
well, they're
listen,
similar. They're similar. They're giving me
no,
the
they're
same
not.
similar vibes.
There, it's not.
Auntie, I need you to break this tie. Are they giving similar vibes or not?
No, they're not.
Hmm.
And I just found a picture of them standing together. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I'm
No.
gonna have to say that that the other one, not Jonathan, but the Matt Balmer, I
Matt,
think he kind of
Hello.
it's a really small margin, but I think he kind of takes it. But
that's what
if
I'm saying. They're
Jonathan is a nine
similar.
and a half, Matt is a 10.
Okay.
Hold on.
I mean,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not
Wait a minute. Hold on.
disagreeing.
I'm finna. This.
Put the
Let me
picture
see
up
when
there.
this
Let me
picture was.
see.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if how I get it here. How I put it up here. Hold on.
Because you know what? I
Uh,
think I'm always going to give beards and facial hair an edge because that's just me. I love it.
I just
But
need you. I need.
Matt does a clean look all the time, but which he has a nice face.
But he
So,
has also done facial hair. That's the crazy thing about it. Is that you?
yeah.
He has also done face.
Did you
He
watch?
he
Did you
his
watch him on the show
what show?
that he was in when he
White
was the
collar.
yeah, white collar? Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I was introduced to him. Ma'am, what we doing? That's what I when I found out he was gay. I said, I know you fucking lying.
And I
Oh
was
Oh
like,
Lord.
man.
yes.
I know. I mean, like, hey, went for the king. Like, God damn it.
And they have a whole bunch of pictures together. Shit. How I think Auntie, I'm gonna send try to I don't know.
Put it
I
in the
can't do it. Hold on.
jumbotron. You can put it
I
on.
can't
You
put
can
it in
put
the
it project.
jumbotron. This is on my iPad. I'm doing this on my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can send it to you.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. Oh, I should. I worked on
I
White
know because
Collar
I'm doing it on
TV.
my I just send it to you on Google. I mean on
Oh,
text Google on text. I just sent it to you on Twitter. But it's like
okay.
several different pictures of them together. And I'm sorry. I am
And
sorry to that
I'm
man.
not saying that Matt Bomber is not flying. I just said they are very similar track. They are
They are
just giving.
not. No.
Okay,
No.
well, let me see if I see them together, and I'll be
And
like,
I
you know,
love
you're right.
and I love some brown eyes. Now mind you, I'm a brown eyed girly. Let's
Yeah.
be clear. If Matt had brown eyes, oh wow. There would be no stopping him. Okay? They
He's like, let me see if you're sure. You sure? Let's just test out. Let's test out a
Okay.
theory.
hello. I mean, that's not my that's definitely not my cup of tea as far as demographic of a person, but I admire God's work. I admire
Yes.
it from afar.
So I'm gonna share what Queen just. I'm just waiting for it to update on my notepad. And Queen, I'm sorry to say, honey, but it looks like Jonathan might be eating Matt up in a couple of these pictures. But we gonna do, and you know what I'm gonna do as well. I'm gonna also ask the listeners. I'm gonna put a poll. I actually
Oh,
have
put a
used the poll
Hello,
a
poll
let
couple
up.
us
of
get ready for
times.
this hot tea. Go
Look,
cash.
look, look. Hold on. We got this is okay for the gay whites,
And I want
gay
it on
furry white
record.
man.
Let's be
Which one?
listen, I want it on record that Matt is 10 years. 10 years.
Okay,
Oh,
let me
hello?
see.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, that purple is
Oh, I don't
nice
know. I just
though.
got some notifications. Happy sent me something. Um, Matt is 10 years
Older than him.
Jonathan Sr. I just want that to be on record. I'll get back here. Oh Lord.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me. Oh, wait, where'd you go? Okay. No, Matt
Show
is.
one of his pictures with his little scruff where he got his little salt and pepper beard. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. With his husband. Don't play on Matt's top. He should have been the first. Okay? Don't play on his top.
I,
America.
I don't disagree with you. I
And,
don't
and
disagree
y'all should
with you.
see this high resolution photo of Matt on slide 19. This looks good
Okay.
here.
We see it. It's giving white collar.
Oh yes, that show was so good too, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. That was a good show. Boy, we don't have good TV like we used to. Mm-mm-mm.
At all.
So I'm just kind of scrolling through.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
Not.
Now Matt ate him up in this photo. I'll give him that.
Hello.
Let's see,
Hello.
which one is this one? Hold on.
Oh, maybe go back. Let
Oh,
me
because
scroll.
18 is giving you're doing the live
The screen sharing. Yep.
yeah.
This is
I'm
the
trying to
link
make
the
it
Queen
bigger.
sent.
Now, Matt, like, okay. So right here,
Again, reminder,
Jonathan
Matt
is
is
eating
10
him.
years, 10
I know.
years
I
older
know.
than Jonathan.
I know.
And
You're right.
it's giving, bitch, what age? It's giving
Look,
a vampire.
I'm looking at them right now and
It's
I zoomed in. Hold on. They
exactly.
are having a face off battle. Like they are really, really doing it here. The hairlines is hairlining. I mean, can you see it?
Okay. Okay.
That
But let's be
purple
clear.
though, that little purple is giving. But they're why
Don't
are they
play
this
on Matt's top.
similar?
Please don't play on Matt's. The luscious of the hair. I just want to know what the product was because let's be clear. And if Nat had brown eyes, you talking about definition of tall, dark, and handsome with a little bit of tan? Oh,
Wait,
Now,
they were battling it out with that purple and that black. Jonathan had on that black with the turtleneck, and Matt with the purple with the sack. Look here, look. This is like a peak gay white fineness right here, right? If
okay,
you ain't
respect. Put some respect
respectful,
on
that is
Matt's top, okay?
them
He should have been
together.
the
They
first.
would be sickening if they got together. Oh, these y'all are sickening. Go away. Go the fuck away. Because this is too much in one pot.
It
In one
should have been
pot.
that. I'm just holding that down. It should have been that.
He
It
should
should
have
have been.
gotten it a long time ago. You're right. I'm not even gonna um hold you. Yeah, submit y'all's responses. What y'all think? Because them together would have, oh my God, if they got together, there would be a lot of people upset.
So, listeners, just like my gorgeous moon just said, so I put on slide 21. So, look at the reference photo. So, on slide 21, you'll see a photo of both Jonathan Bailey, people's newest sexiest man alive, and Matt Bomber, the other gay white man that we were just talking about. And I put the poll on slide 22. So, please answer who is, in your opinion, who is the sexier gay white man? Is it Jonathan Bailey or Matt Bomber? So, submit your response, and we're going to talk about the results on the show tomorrow.
Look, the
Who should have been
black
the
and the
first?
purple pick. Look, I believe Matt should have been the first because he earned it. Okay, but in that black and that purple with
I
it,
just need y'all to understand. The
the
man is
finest
10
is
years
battling.
Jonathan
Hmm.
Sr. and has been giving us space since the early 2000s. I just, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Luscious hair,
Both
pristine
of them.
jawline.
Both of them, which is sickening. Like, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? And I mean, I did white once. Let's get that clear. One time, and of course, he had to be fine. It wasn't no just poopty doopty. Okay, no. So, um, I'm not saying I'm well versed in this, but I'm just saying.
Well, if you are well versed in white men, definitely we want you to answer this poll as well because I definitely need to know your opinions. And if you're listening on a platform outside of chat mode, so like on YouTube or on Apple, so in the show's description, you will see a link directly to the show's episode, and that's where you can participate in this poll. So again, click the link, and then when you're guided to the
Participate,
show's
y'all.
yes, when you're guided to the show's summary page, look on slide 21 first and look at the reference picture. And then tell us in slide 22, put your vote in on who is sexier, Jonathan Bailey or Matt Bomber.
Is this our first poll?
In a
I
while,
think so. Yeah, I think in a
it's our
while,
first
absolutely.
poll in a while, first impromptu poll, and I just want to want it to be on record again. Matt Bomber. Matt
Look,
Barber should have been first.
Yeah.
y'all,
Matt had
he
10 years of
ain't
fineness over Jonathan. I'm just saying.
right.
Okay.
I mean, you're not lying. You're making good points here. You're not wrong. I'm just saying their finest is over there duking it out like big time. Just it's sickening. It's sickening. But I just,
Yes. Oh,
I
I cannot
just,
wait to talk about these results tomorrow, hun.
y'all better vote too. Go vote,
Vote.
y'all, cause we need to talk shit.
Yes, indeed. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
I have nothing today. I have nothing.
Oh, well, thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow with our special guest, Denitra Wiggins, if you can make the live show tomorrow. Do not forget to look at the terms and conditions of the hot tea cold cash giveaway. Go to auntiedare.com/hot tea cold cash. for the terms and conditions. We do start that on Monday the 10th, and I can't wait. Until then, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye,
And don't
guys.
forget to vote.
And don't forget to vote.